This is what happened when Sexyy lled became connected to the suspicious death of the producer who built her career from nothing. And why people are now claiming she could be heading towards serious legal consequences. Before we get into all of it, make sure you're subscribed, because this story has layers and we are getting into every single one of them. First, if you somehow don't know who Tay Keith is, let's fix that right now, because his name deserves to be recognized. Sicko Mode, Nonstop First-Person Shooter, Look Alive, Jimmy Cooks, Rich Flex, some of the most played, most recognized records of the past several years. And this man had his fingerprints on all of them. Travis Scott and Drake were calling him. Hits were coming out of him like it cost him nothing. By every measure, Tay Keith ranked among the most sought-after producers working in music. And yet, with all of that going for him, he still chose to pour his energy into an underground artist that nobody else in the industry wanted anywhere near them. An artist with 0 hits to her name, 0 major label backing, and 0 mainstream recognition at the time. That artist was Sexyy lled. Before a single hit existed with her name on it, Tay Keith locked in with Sexyy lled and started producing her music completely for free because he believed in her sound when the entire industry stood against him on it. And the pushback wasn't minor. His own inner circle questioned what he was doing. Industry peers mocked him openly, and the consensus from people around him was that her sound simply wasn't it. None of that moved him. His own words tell it best. People were trolling the ish out of me. They were real deal trolling me. It wasn't much good feedback. It was coming from even people around me. What are you doing? I saw the potential. That's as simple as it was. Me believing in her, beyond defending her music. He described what they had as something real between them. The kind of bond people don't manufacture. We got a genuine brother-sister relationship, he said. I F with her heavy. I feel like we make the best club music right now. That's my sister. No rap cap, no fake-ish, all genuine love. Keep those words in your head as we get to what came after. The results of that belief showed up everywhere. Pound Town, Ski, Ye Get It, Sexyy. Her entire mixtape in Sexy We Trust. Every track that turned Sexyy lled into a household name carries Tay Keith's production on it. And there is no version of her rise to fame that exists without him in it. Because all of that early work happened for free. An understanding existed between them. Once Sexyy lled got signed and the money started flowing, he would finally receive his royalty compensation. That was the arrangement. He believed in her, he put in the work, and he trusted that she would make it right when the means arrived. She got signed to Rebel Music Group. The money came, and then nothing followed. No payment, no royalties, not a word. When Tay pushed for what he was owed, her team redirected him to the label. And the label's position was that royalty negotiations ran through them, not the artist. Tay tried to work it out with the label directly, but by all accounts, they strung him along, and Sexyy lled left him to handle it alone. The woman he publicly called his sister never went to bat for him the way he had once gone to bat for her. After years of trying to resolve it, he took legal action. In March of 2026, Tay Keith filed a lawsuit against Rebel Music Group and Sexyy lled, claiming he had produced 13 songs for her throughout 2024 and never received a single dollar for that work. On top of the unpaid compensation, he also alleged that Sexyy lled and her team refused to turn over the financial records that would show exactly how much those songs had earned, which meant he couldn't even calculate the full amount he was owed. He asked the court to force the label to produce those accounting records, formally declare what he was due, and award damages. According to legal documents obtained by TMZ, that lawsuit was still open and unresolved at the time of his death. On Thursday, June 18th, Metro Nashville Police Department officers responded to Tay Keith's Nashville apartment for a welfare check. And what they found there was his death. Police stated they found no evidence of foul play. That official position, though, has done very little to quiet the conversation, especially among people who knew him personally. Reports had also circulated that in the days leading up to his death, Sexyy Red had allegedly directed threats toward Tay Keith. And just days after those reported threats, he was gone. His longtime friend and collaborator, Blockboy JB, made his grief and his anger publicly known. First came a post with a heartbreak emoji, then a throwback photo of the two of them with the caption, "Damn cousin, you just hurt me bad." He also posted a screenshot of his call log showing they had spoken every single day leading up to Tay's death. Alongside the words, "We talked every day. You didn't tell me you was leaving." The content of those daily conversations has not been disclosed, but the timing of that post raised questions that people are still sitting with. Blockboy JB didn't stop there. According to circulating reports, he allegedly posted to his story on the day Tay Keith passed, naming Sexyy Red, Travis, Scott, and Drake, and claiming they would face consequences for what they allegedly did to his friend. Here's the thing about that post. It has not been officially confirmed. It reportedly vanished almost immediately after going up, and no verified screenshot exists to prove it was real. But the allegation has traveled widely, and it is part of why this story carries the weight that it does. The moment those allegations started gaining traction online, Rebel Music Group moved quickly into damage control. The label's attorney, D'Amico Davis, released a statement describing Sexyy Red as overwhelmed with grief over the loss of her. In his words, "Dear friend and artistic collaborator," and referring to Tay Keith as a brilliant artist. Davis also claimed the label had been working closely with Tay Keith's legal counsel, and that they were, again in his words, in the final stages of getting Tay Keith fully compensated before his shocking passing, and that they were now expediting that process so full payment could reach his estate. Nobody bought it. The lawsuit had dragged on for months with no resolution visible. And then, the very week of his death, and only after his family and friends started pointing fingers publicly, the label suddenly had a statement prepared explaining how close they were to paying him. The timing communicated what words couldn't. Sexyy Red herself posted a tribute. Photos of the two of them together with the caption, "Blood in, blood out, we brothers, but not related. I love you, brother." Her comment sections showed no mercy. People arrived calling out the unpaid royalties, the lawsuit, and in many cases going further and directly accusing her and the label of playing a role in his death. Tay Keith moved from working with some of the biggest names in music to watching those same industry connections distance themselves from him, specifically because of his association with Sexyy Red. He absorbed that. He took the gossip, the criticism, the professional cost, and he stayed loyal to her regardless. The musical foundation her entire career stands on is his work, and in his final days, he was locked in a legal fight just trying to get paid for music that was generating money for everyone around him, except for him. Now, he's gone. His family and his closest friends do not accept the official narrative. The lawsuit never reached a resolution, and the industry that once trolled Tay for believing in her is watching carefully to see what surfaces next. Reports suggest Sexyy Red could be facing serious legal consequences tied to her alleged involvement in what happened. Though, as of now, those remain unconfirmed claims, not established legal proceedings. What is confirmed is that open questions remain. An estate sits unresolved, and the people closest to Tay Keith are not prepared to let this disappear quietly. Tay Keith believed in Sexyy Red when nobody else in the industry would. He constructed her sound, absorbed the criticism for it, and kept showing up. 13 songs in 2024 alone. Every single one of her defining records. And, according to those closest to him, what came back in return was unpaid royalties, a legal battle that ran until the day he died, and a tribute post. Whether this story ever reaches any form of legal resolution is still unknown. What is not in question is who Tay Keith was and what he built. The music he made will outlast all of this. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you make of everything that has come out? And if you want more stories like this one, the next video is right here.